Hey guys, welcome to Twin Flame Truth TV. My name is Elle. I am a twin flame alchemist, writer, teacher, and coach. And today's episode is about the twin flame journey is not about romance or sensationalism. This is where practically everybody gets this wrong, gets the twin flame journey wrong. Um, Everyone seems to be always focused on how the twin flame makes them makes them feel. I do those in air quotes because no one can make you or anyone feel anything else. We're all responsible for our own feelings. But, everyone focuses on how they felt when they were with their twin flame in the first, honeymoon period when it was so great. And then, how they connected with their twin flame so well, how they telepathically communicate, how they can feel their twin flame there with them physically even when they're not there. And how all of that, it just takes on this romantic notion that, oh my gosh, we found the person we're meant to be with physically. We want to get married. We want to have kids with this person. This is the one in terms of how the whole physical world and romance novels and movies and everything make it seem like there's the one out there to be with that is in a romantic sense the one. It's all sensationalized. It's all tried to make romantic and just about the fluff, about the fluff stuff. The romance stuff. Romance is actually a fear-based thing. It has nothing to really do with love. Romance is, people find things romantic because what does it do? It feeds the energy that makes you feel, those butterflies, or that excitement or that passion. And that energy is fear-based energy. That isn't love. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying no one should, have any kind of romantic feelings for anyone or anything like that. That's fine and perfect. However, focusing on that, you can't have that physically with your twin flame. That kind of come from with your twin flame and relating with your twin flame physically, that can't exist. Because why? Because I just said it's feeding the fear-based energy. And remember, the twin flame is actually love. You can only physically be with your twin flame when there's actual love there. And actual love means zero fear. Love is fearless. Love and fear cannot coexist. So all of these notions of romance and love and everything that, we've always been told in the physical world or associate with love in the physical world, or that, we read about in romance novels and romantic movies. And even in some of those good ones, you can really actually feel you're watching other people or reading about other people or made up fictional characters, right? You actually can feel your own fear-based energy feed on that. You get that little tingle or butterflies in your stomach sometimes, right? I mean, think about it. That's why people read those things and watch those movies, and there's such a market for that, because it does feed people's fear-based energy like that. And so, and that's good and great, and that's awesome, and that feels great. It does. But, just if you want a physical relating experience with your twin flame, you can't go there with your twin flame. Not anymore. Yes, it was able to do that when, before, your energies built up enough to push, pull, and repel each other physically. But no more. That can't exist with your twin flame physically. None of that romantic stuff that comes from the mind that we make up in our head, oh, you marry someone, or oh, there's only one person, or all this other stuff. The twin flame, there is only one twin flame, because the twin flame is you. Only one other person has has your soul in them physically on this earth. Because why? Because your soul only needed to make two polarities of itself. Not three, not four, and two. So therefore, there's one in one physical body, yours, and one in your twin flame's physical body. That's it. Okay? So that in that way, your twin flame is the one, the only other one physical body containing your soul, your exact same energy frequency. But I mean, That's what it is. It doesn't mean they're the one that, oh, you have to run off into the sunset and you're supposed to run off and, get married or do whatever. I mean, you can if you choose that later on down the road, once you eliminate all of that thoughts of stuff like that and all of the anticipation of that and expectation of that and desire and want for that, then actually you can then choose from a space of not fear, of love, to have that. But that comes after you remove all of the romance and sensationalism about it. And I want to talk about another thing about sensationalism real quick. So another thing people focus on a lot when they hear or learn about twin flames or whatever is that, oh my gosh, we're twin flames, so we're special. We're the ones that are supposed to like save the world or like heal the world or spread our loving twin flame love light all over the world. And I mean, that's not true. Let's knock us down off those pedestals there, guys. Everyone has and is a twin flame. You're not special for having a twin flame or being a twin flame. I'm not special, you're not special. There's nothing sensational about that. It's divine truth. I mean, it's how every single person is created. We're all created the same. It's how we're all created. We just happen to have our soul ready to begin our twin flame journey as the first step of our ascension. That's what this is about. It's not about, love and romance and healing the world or doing anything like superpowerish or anything like that. That's not what this is about. Now, this, as I say, this is the first step of our ascension. The ascension is, okay, so this part of the journey, a major step of this, in order to even get to the point where you can choose to have a physical relating experience with your twin flame, is that you have to shift closer into alignment with your soul. I always say closer. I don't say into alignment, right? Because ascension, total ascension, would be you're fully shifted into alignment. You're in complete alignment with your soul and therefore your twin flame. So yes, your twin flame is right there. But the point is, like, for this first step of ascension, you only need to shift a little bit into alignment with your soul and love. But because it's the first step of ascension, you are going to start that shifting. And so that's why I say it's the first step of ascension, because ascension is a full shift. It's just aligning right into your soul energy, right? Out of your mind completely, totally into your soul love energy, and therefore your twin flame. But with every first step for anything, you have to begin with yourself. And so that's why the twin flame journey is the first step of ascension, because twin flame journey is about you. Because why? The twin flame is you. And that's what it's about. It's about you. You. It's not about romance. It's not about flowers and all this other stuff. It's not about anything else. It's not about healing the world with superpowers. That's not what this part of the journey is about. Now, when you do reach ascension and your twin flame reaches ascension, that means you've both shifted totally into alignment with each other, with your soul, your total complete love, because remember, love can't exist with any fear. It's all total love. Your soul is love and you're totally in it. You are love. Your twin flame is love right there with you. When you both reach ascension at that point, then that's when you guys can, get a mission to heal or do whatever it is your mission is, okay? Supposedly. Now, I've never been there yet, so, I don't know this for a fact. But I do know that, when people talk about all that stuff, that's what they're talking about. And they're getting it confused with, this twin flame journey. Well, this twin flame journey on now is a little tiny step of all the steps until ascension. But then what all happens with the twin flames come together, and like I say, align totally into each other via their soul at ascension, is when then, all those kind of missions happen and the healing happens and stuff, supposedly, okay? But right now, we don't worry about that. There's nothing sensational like that about this. This isn't anything that's completely crazy, out of the ordinary, superpowerish, or special, or anything like that. It's creation. It's how we're all created. Everyone on earth is going to be dealing with this, is going to be going through this. It's just the next progression, so we're not special here. We're not, anything out of the ordinary. This is, we're just the first ones happening to do this. But, It's nothing special, and it's nothing supposed to be romantic. That's not what this is about. This is about so much more than that. This is about true love. And in true love, there aren't fear-based energy. It can't exist. And all those things like romance and stuff like that, that's all fear-based energy. It's based on activating your fear-based energy so that you feel those butterflies and those, I don't even know what else, the pleasure, whatever you feel when you feel romantic, and even read romance novels or watch romantic movies. So anyway, I just wanted to clarify that. That's where actually everyone gets this wrong about this journey, is that they're focusing on all this other crap that has nothing really to do with this journey at all. And if you can put that aside, even if that's what you desire, and you do desire the romantic connection with your twin flame and everything like that, romantic like that. I mean, it would never be romantic in the terms of the fear-based romantic, but when you have no fear there and you're balanced with the push-pull, and then your soul brings you together physically, and if you choose to stay there with your twin flame, I mean, romance like that you know of, like from the fear-based romance, with novels and movies and stuff, it doesn't even, it pales in comparison. Like there's not even words to describe the feelings you get at that point, because there's no way. I can't even describe them, because there's nothing to compare them to for you to even know what they are, because it's impossible to get to that point of unconditional, of just total love, which of course is unconditional, because that's what love is, of fearlessness with anyone else right now. It's not possible in humanity. Remember, this is the first step to do that, and you have to do it first with the twin flame. So I can't even compare what it feels like, but it just, trust me that it just, I mean, it puts all the romantic stuff, I mean, to shame. It's not even an issue. I mean, it's just, that pales in comparison. So the paradox is, of course, let go of wanting all of that, let go of focusing on all of that, and then as you do that and you get to like pure real love without fear, then you can have even better than that. You'll have so much more romance, but not from a fear-based place. It's indescribable. But that's the paradox. Let go of that. Let go of focusing on that, and just focus on yourself and your soul, and shifting closer into alignment with your soul, and balancing out your push-pull energy and your fear-based energy. And then you can choose to have whatever you want. So thank you for watching this episode. I will see you next week for another episode of Twin Flame Truth TV. Have a great week, guys. Lots of love.